Hi, I'm Deb, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Continuing with my theme from last week about finding calm amidst the chaos. So there's so much going on in the world, perhaps in your individual lives, and we can get lost, we can feel hopeless, but we still have to keep going on. And my mantra is just put one foot in front of the other. Just keep going, keep going. But we have to find a way to keep going. So when you come to your mat, what can you do? You find your focus. You find that one-pointed focus. And I find a great way to have one-pointed focus is to do a lot of balancing postures, because you can't be thinking about something else while you're balancing, or you'll topple over. So this practice might be a little bit challenging for some people. There are some challenging postures in it. We do end with our half moon pose, Chapasana, binding that half moon pose. So that is a bit of a challenge. You might want a block to help you out in the pose. But I hope you'll enjoy this practice. So I hope you join me in Child's Pose. Come into Child's Pose. Toes together, maybe knees wide apart. Perhaps stacking your fists, or maybe lowering your forehead to the mat. And we're just going to connect with our breath. Focus on your inhale, your belly expands, and you may feel that expansion into the low back. And exhale. And one more breath in. And then we're going to make our way up onto our hands and knees. Drawing that belly in, we're going to extend that right leg out, bend the knee, maybe flex the foot. You can hold here, or adding balance with that belly drawn in, extend the right arm out, and you could hold here. Or we could bind the pose, reach back, grab for your foot, and you're going to push the foot into the hands. Slowly release. Moving to the other side, belly's in, extend that right leg out, bend the knee, maybe flex the foot. Keep the belly in, maybe you're going to extend the left arm to add balance. Or maybe you're going to bind the pose by reaching back, grab the foot, and push the foot into the hands. So this bind might not be available for everybody, and that's okay. Keep your focus on your breath. And then we're going to release. We're going to extend that left leg out, plant the foot, and slide it in line with your right toes, and then just move your right foot off the mat. So a variation on our side plank. Plant the right hand down, belly's in, lift the left arm up. And you might hold here or float the left leg up. And then you might choose to bind this pose. Bend the knee, grab the foot, and push the foot into the hands. Good. Release. Come down. Switching sides. Extend that right leg out. Plant the foot, slide it in line with your left toes, and then you can move the left toes off the mat for better balance. Plant the left hand down, belly's in, raise that right arm up. You could hold here. You could lift that right leg up, or you could bend the knee, grab the foot, and push the foot into the hands. So we're focusing on the breath, and we're balancing here. Release. Come back to hands and knees. Curl the toes under now, belly's in, downward facing dog. So lift the knees up, push way back, and then tilt the tailbone up. And I always like to just pedal out my dog to begin. And then let's lift the right leg up. Draw that belly in and see if you can step the right foot between the hands. Bend the back knee. So feet are hip distance apart, and we're going to come back up to balance. So bending that back knee so I have my shoulders over my hips. I'm not sticking my butt back. And we're going to extend those arms up. So we're going to start with a twist, so a balanced twist here. So belly is drawn in. Right arm goes back, left arm in front. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Let's hold. Squeeze that belly in, twist a little deeper. Perhaps plant that left hand to the mat or use a block and gaze up towards the ceiling. Draw that belly in. Bring yourself back up. Good. Face forward. Raise the arms up. So we're going to dip, bend that back knee, hover over the mat, and then straighten up. If you like, you can lower your fists down, so you're hovering the knee, and then extend up. And you can straighten the back leg if you'd like. Hover and extend. Hover and extend. And then let's hover, hold, and then lightly tap the knee down. Bring those hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Belly is in. Let's bring that left foot between our hands. Feet are hip distance apart though. Bend the back knee and bring yourself up. So again, stacking shoulders over the hips, starting with our twist. So right arm in front, left arm back. So it's using those abdominals to twist. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. Let's come back and let's hold. Squeeze everything in. Twist a little deeper if you can. Hug your knee towards your body and then plant that right hand down. I keep hugging the knee in, sink the hips down, and maybe gaze up. Now using that core strength, come up, up, up into that twisted position, and then bring yourself forward. Raise your arms up, and then we're going to bend the knee. Make those fists. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. The knee hovers. Inhale, straighten. It's challenging. Now bend the knee, hover, hover. Lightly tap down. Bring those hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Taking that right leg up, bend the knee and turn that knee up towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to bring that knee forward for a pigeon prep. So right knee to right thumb, move the foot out of the way, flex those toes back, and slide the left leg back. So make sure you're not leaning on your hips. Draw that left hip bone towards the mat and make sure there's no pain in your knee. So we can stay up nice and high, or we could lower onto our forearms. We could use a block here. You could rest your forehead on the block. And let's just release a little tension into our hips before we move into our half moon pose. And just soften here as much as you can. See if you can let go of a little tension. And then we're going to come back up to downward facing dog. And let's lift the left leg up, bend the knee, and turn that knee up towards the ceiling. Bring that knee forward. Flex the foot. Slide that right leg as far back as you can. Remember, you don't want to lean on that left hip. You want to press your right hip bone towards the mat. You might stay upright. You might lower down. You might use a block to rest your head on. So remembering there should be no pain in your knee. And if there is pain in your knee, this just isn't your posture, and that's okay. We can always lie on our backs, crossing our ankle over our thigh to get this similar stretch. But if you're in this pose, try and relax. Notice maybe you have a tendency to grip, right? Because it can be intense. So just let go of the tension in the hands, in the jaw, in the shoulders. And imagine you're breathing right into that left hip. And I'm going to lengthen up. I'm going to place my block just in front of the mat, preparing us for our half moon posture, stepping back into downward facing dog. So to start, lift the right leg up, draw the belly in. We're going to step our right foot forward and we're going to plant the left foot down as we come up, and we're going to come into triangle pose. So even though we're on 2 feet, it's a bit of a balance where you have your front heel in line with your back arch. So it's like you're on a surfboard. Extend those arms, push the back hip to the back wall. Remember the length through both sides. You want to keep the length as we lean, and then simply tilt your arms. You can think of your front calf pushing into your shin bone just to unlock the knee. Remember, we're not trying to touch the floor by crunching into the side waist here. We want the length in our waist. Then I'm going to lower my top arm down. I'm going to bend my knee. And I'm going to find my block that's just out about baby toe side. Drawing my belly in, I'm going to lift the foot off the mat. Sometimes I like to start with my left fingertips on the mat too, so you could try that. Lifting up, flex the foot. Draw the belly in. When you're ready, lift your left arm up, and you want to stack your hips one on top of the other, your shoulders one on top of the other, and extend the arm up. Flex the foot. So this could be our half moon pose. Or we could try, if we've got balance, bending the knee, reaching back, grabbing the foot, and pushing the foot into the hands. I believe this is called Chapasana. It's challenging posture. Breathing, a lot of balance, a lot of focus, concentration needed. And then you're going to release and come into a forward fold. So step your feet together, bend your knees as much as you need to, and just kind of hang out here. Maybe a little ragdoll, maybe you want to fold your arms. Let go of any tension, wave from side to side. And then hands to the shins, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. All right, lifting the left leg up, belly's in, step left foot forward, lining up front heel, back arch, come all the way up for our triangle. Push the back hip to the back wall, lengthen, tilt, keep the length through both sides of the waist, press the calf muscle into your shin bone, and then bring yourself up, bend into your front knee, find your block perhaps, come up, or your fingertips are on the mat. Lift up, flex the foot, stack your heels, one on top of the other. You're focusing on one point, perhaps on the ground. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. You could stay here, or if we want to try the bind, we bend the knee, reach for the foot, and press the foot back into the hand. Slowly release to our forward fold, into our ragdoll. Release, heel toe the feet out a bit, maybe come into a little squat. Palms to the heart. Have a seat. Sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Check in with your body. And that was our yoga bite for today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I hope you were able to focus even amidst the balance. Sometimes there's chaos. Focusing while we balance can help us maintain that focus amidst all of that chaos. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day.